Our first speaker today will be delivering a speech from the Strategic Relations path in his Pathways journey as part of the Level 2 Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. Today's speaker worked on a youth leadership program recently, and some of the participants treated him like a mentor as opposed to a coordinator. He's going to share his experience as Mentor 2.0, and I definitely would like to say I did attend one of these sessions that he did in the youth leadership program. He did an excellent job and could tell that everybody was really looking up to and getting a lot of valuable information. So I'm looking forward to what Mohan has to say, and would like to welcome Mohan with his speech Mentorship 2.0. Mohan Padamati.
How many minutes speech? Sorry about that.
5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay. Thank you.
Raise your hand if you have a mentor at work. Raise your hand if you have a mentor in Toastmasters, your club or any other club. Toastmaster highly encourages mentorship. We come across two, club coach and club mentor. What is the club coach? Example, one club is struggling to survive. They fell below 8 members and they want to come back. They ask leadership to assign a club coach so that they can work with her or him. This club coach signs a document or commits to work with this club for 6 months and go through some of the sessions, works with officers, work with members, and puts a plan together as a team with the help of officers. He monitors, he guides, but at the same time, he or she pushes hard to meet the expectation or meet the objectives they define before starting this exercise. That is club coach. Coming to mentorship. Mentor does not force you to do anything. Mentor guides you, shares his or her experience based on your goal, based on your ambition, and enables you, empowers you, motivates you to move towards your goal and achieve your goal at the end. When I was in high school, I was good in math. I wanted to become a scientist. After graduating from high school, which is the 10th grade, I went to my teacher, whose name was Anant Reddy. I asked, what should I do? You know my family background. Can you advise me? He took me to Hyderabad and asked me to join Government Polytechnic in Mahbub Nagar to pursue my diploma in mechanical engineering. I just followed him and joined that college, graduated, 3 years diploma, and went to another college, CITD. That's when I recollected why did he say that. Looking at my background, he mentored me because he knew what support I could have got from my family. I joined one company in Pune, Bharat Forge. It's a forging company. I wanted to pursue my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, but I had to spend 15 to 18 hours every day. I could not do it. I approached my close friend. I treated her as a mentor. She said, Mohan, if you cannot spend time to study, to pursue your bachelor's, best thing is switch the job, which I did. I went to another company, Kirloskar Oil Engines, which makes castings. I could spend 2 to 3 hours every week and focus on my bachelor's. I graduated in 2016. No, it was in 2004. That's when my wife asked me to relocate to Hyderabad because she studied there. I came to Hyderabad and joined Scienting, which is my current, who is my current employer. I came to US, started working with one module center called Hot Section Engineering today. Previously, we used to call it Turbine Module Center. That's where I found my mentor, Rick Page. I used to meet him every week and ask about work, ask about my education, because I wanted to pursue my master's. He not only guided me, he also supported me by extending my work, extending my visa through giving invitation letter. That's when I went to Central Connecticut State University to do my master's. Afterwards, I was not happy. Again, I went back to him and asked, I'm not happy, what should I do? He said, consider UConn for your MBA. I graduated from UConn, then switched my role from delivery to business. I moved from delivery to pre-sales. Now I am in full-time business development. I joined It Up Toastmasters in July 2011. That's where I met Bob Thalaga, who helped me in writing my speech for each and every project. After completing CC manual, I found another mentor. You all are seeing here. Philip is my second mentor in Toastmasters. I took his exam, his help, and his guidance to Mohan. That's where I completed 2 other projects. Afterwards, I applied for area director in Division E. That's when I came across Beth McIntyre. Afterwards, Steve Lanning became my next mentor. Andrew Watt mentored me when I was leading Division E. As a part of my second DTM, I was asked to run a program which is youth leadership. I was expected to be a coordinator, but I almost became a mentor because every student would call me, Mohan, uncle, I don't understand it. Can you explain me? Can you guide me? How should I write my speech? What should I do to play table topics? I learned a major lesson. Mentoring students is a lot easier than adults. I learned this through this 2 months journey because they just do whatever you tell them to do. They don't ask too many questions because their mind is fresh and they just listen to you. That's where I went back to my high school wherein I just did whatever my first mentor said. Go and join government polytechnic and pursue your education and become a good employee. To summarize, if you don't have a mentor, this is the right time. You can approach Stephanie and sign up for that. We are considered as protege everyday world. We all learn every day from others. We don't see them, but indirectly, someone is mentoring us. Someone who likes us to grow, someone who is our well-wisher, is always giving us some advice, giving us some guidance. We may ignore, we may not acknowledge. Look for those instances where you can see most of the mentors surrounding you, at home, at work, anywhere you visit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan. Thank you for that great advice. Definitely something that's important with mentorship, whether it's a formal mentorship or even just an informal mentorship, to have somebody helping to guide you.